Capricorn, welcome to Bluntsaggie Tarot. My name is Robin. And Capricorn, today let's do a general energy reading. Let's just check in on the Capricorn collective. Let's see what we tap into today. Let's see what's going on, how it's going to play out. We have co-create. Looks like we have someone who wants to work with you here. The word co-create can also be that element of balancing wisdom and patience, but my intuition right to someone wants to work with you. So there could be an opportunity being presented or somebody wants you for something. We shall find out. We have the first house, what people see and the impression you give. So some Aries and some Mars energy influencing you at this present time. Okay, let's talk about you, Capricorn. Let's see what this energy is. Let's get into your reading. Wheel of Fortune. Well, it's about time you get this offer, this opportunity, I guess. Okay, wheel is spinning in your favor. You're going to feel lucky. You're going to feel blessed. There's a Five of Swords in reverse. That's an element of being at peace. From something you walked away or something you let go of. Okay. The world. Yeah, there's definitely a new cycle in your energy right now. That is clear. Now, when we look at this world, right, it's the birthing pain. So you may have been experiencing some labor pains here in the recent past. It's created some challenges, but, well, baby, that's all coming to an end. And Capricorn, for those of you who are interested, I am open for personal readings. If you'd like one, the link is in the description box below. But they can actually be found on my website, which is bluntsaggietarot.net. We have a death here. We do have definitely an ending and a new beginning in this reading. We'll see what it's all about. There's you, the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Two of Cups is in reverse. Star. Seven of Cups and the Magician. Definitely some incommunicate. Let's see what's going on here. I'm not sure if the ending is happening or if it's someone that you had an ending with or what's going on. Let's find out, Scooby-Doo. Let's find out. Let's get to the bottom of this mystery. What's the 10? Well, I was going to say 10, but what's the wheel of? We have two queens in this little banana split. Right in the middle of this Big Mac is the Tower. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Tower. Again, Scorpio energy here. Pluto energy, similar to death. And the Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy in the house. What's on the bottom? There's your message. Someone's coming through. There's like emotional. There's a lot of feelings that I'm feeling. I'm trying to work through my feelings. So maybe you're trying to work through your feelings. Maybe someone from your past is trying to work through your feelings. There's a very unexpected change coming in. That much I can say. But I feel like it's external coming towards you. I do feel it's something that you had let go of, though, Capricorn. And they didn't let go of you, maybe. Queen of Cups, the Tower, and the Queen of Swords. So it's like, it's a very emotional, it's very serious, it's a very vulnerable energy, it's a very unexpected energy. Let's understand the energy. So what are they saying? Who's this person? What do they want? Let me understand, like, the energy a bit. But, oh, the Moon is in reverse. Someone wasn't honest with you. Whoa, there's the Ace of Pentacles. We do have a relationship, could be a friendship, could be a career. Someone wasn't honest with you. Ooh, the Knight of Cups about their feelings. Hello, Empress energy in the house. The Seven of Swords. Someone was lying to themselves. What were they? Why? The Aries energy, maybe they were worried about what people would think, what people would say. Maybe they were... Why were they lying about? What are they lying about? What is this? What is this? Page of Wands. They're not lying anymore. They're being... Is that the Page of Pentacles? There's your... I do feel it's a love reading. I think we've come into a love reading here. The Lovers, the Hanged Man, the King of Swords. Now we have the King and the Queen of Swords. And there's the Four of Cups. Someone was lying to themselves about you, about this relationship, about how they felt. So, well, now they want to talk about their feelings. Okay. What's the Five of Swords in reverse in the world then? Because I kind of feel like you were at peace. I feel like you had let this go. What's the Five of Swords in reverse the world? What's that here for Capricorn? The Two of Swords, the Four of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel you had just kind of, there's the Moon, there's the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen and the King of Pentacles again. So definitely divine counterpart energy or a compatible energy between you and this person. But it's like, I feel like this person made you feel like an option. They didn't make you feel special or feel like they were interested. I think you had someone who was very indifferent, someone who was aloof, maybe a runner, someone who ran from their feelings here. But there's definitely an element. How's Capricorn going to know who they are? Because you're at peace with it. You're not expecting to hear from this person. You don't see this coming. It's not something that you're like, You know, oh yeah, I'm gonna hear from Bob here in a couple days. How's Capricorn gonna know who this was or who this is? Let's understand that energy just a little bit more, shall we? Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the Ten of Wands. It could be another earth sign. It could be someone a little bit younger than you. There's the Death. It could be a Scorpio. It was someone who made you feel like you were an option. So I don't know how many people in the recent past have made you feel that way, but that's who this is. And now they're about to give you a lot of attention. So it did stress you out though. So I feel with the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, it did stress you out. So it's like you felt something, but they weren't progressing it forward. You know, you thought maybe there was something there, but nothing really happened. So you just let it go, right? You can't force something. You're just going to let it go. So you ended it and you moved forward here. What's the Two of Cups in reverse? The Nine of Wands. They're going to be met with very strong walls here to the crosswalk. Yeah, Page of Swords is in reverse. The Nine of Swords. Some kind of element of worrying about what other people are going to think here. Let me understand that. What is that? There's an element, maybe they're worried. What's that? There's an element here. Somebody's worried about what people will think. Let me understand that. Why? Why are they worried about that? Why is that coming out? They feel like they're going to get judged. They feel like you guys could be culture, maybe race, maybe age, maybe same gender, and they're not comfortable with that yet, but it's not 1950. Like, but it does happen. No judgment from me. No judgment from me. They're afraid people are going to judge. Oh my gosh, now you might feel like I'm judging. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying someone might not be comfortable with something about the relationship, the Strength, the Page of Cups, the Ten of Wands. And that's why they ran. So again, it could be age, it could be gender, it could be race, it could be culture. Maybe you work together and there's a boss employee and they're afraid of judgment from other people. That's why they didn't progress this forward. Maybe it's, I'm hearing finances. Maybe, you know, you're very wealthy or they're very wealthy. There's a difference in, you know, wealth classes. But that's what it would be here. And they're worried. Is it still a problem now? Is it something that they're letting go? Let me understand that. That's why this didn't go anywhere anyway. And that's the person that's coming back here. Whether that's on your end or their ends, I can't feel. So it could be going both ways. Two of Pentacles. They've chosen to let that go. You're not going to let them stop. That's why they weren't honest. It's on their end more than anything, Capricorn. The Page of Swords and the King of Pentacles. It's on the masculine end, okay? So the masculine in the situation, that's who it's at. But they're not going to let what other people say or think stop them anymore. What a big growth of maturity. So there's that element of not caring. They don't care. They don't care. Maybe their parents don't support it, right? You're not the person that their parents want, or you're not right religion even, I'm hearing. So whatever that is, that's why it didn't go anywhere. That's who it is, and they're not letting them stop them. And they're coming back here to be with you because, well, they feel a connection and they can't let you go. They're being honest with themselves now. Well, Cape, that's what I got. That's what's going on. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab some oracles. We're going to see what they want to say. And then we'll jump back into the tarot and we'll do a potential outcome. We'll see what you decide. We'll see where you guys are in the month of May 2025. What does Capricorn need to surrender to here when it comes to this situation? Your fear of change. Okay. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation. I have faith that all is well. And do you feel this, majority of you, this is love? I went there, so you probably went there too. So let's grab the Lover's Oracles here, and then we'll get back to the tarot. What is the caring connection between Capricorn and this person coming through? Well, damn, we shall find that bad boy. Just one moment, one moment. Admire. So it's time to think of everything that you admire about your partner. Focus on the, hold on the positives instead of maybe the judgments of other people. Who cares what other people say or think? They'll, trust. You need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. Okay. What is the hidden truth? If they could say something that they're not saying, they want to say, they should, maybe they shouldn't. But you need to know. What would it be? What would it be? What is the hidden truth? I hide behind material things. I felt that energy. I know that I crossed the line with you. Ooh, shit. Can they come back? Well, they're going to hope so. I hope that you can forgive me. Okay. So their lack of confidence within the self caused some challenges here. Well, move these out of the way. Let's see how it plays out. Capricorn, let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. When I say outcome, let's see where you are in the month of May 2025. Let's see how things are playing out. Let's see how I know those fell upside down. That's a lot of cards. Hold on. We have the Star. Okay, what are all these? 5 of Cups in reverse. Judgment in reverse. 7 of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. The World is in reverse. The only cards that are upright are the Star and the Lovers. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Capricorn. There is no more caring about what other people say or think. You have healed this connection. There's the Magician. I do feel there's a strong bond here, and you're not going to let other people get in the way of this connection anymore. You're at peace with the Judgment. People want to judge you. If they want to give you dirty looks, if they want to be ignorant, be rude, that's their problem. That is not your problem. You're not caring about it anymore. The 7 of Cups is in reverse, and the Knight of Cups, you don't care. You don't care about their judgments. You don't care what they think. You don't care about their pettiness. You know, let's say you guys are different religions and your parents are being all pathetic and ridiculous. You don't care because your parents don't live your life. You guys do. You've learned your lesson that hiding from your feelings, running from your feelings, or this person learned their lesson that hiding from their feelings, running from their feelings, putting other people's judgments ahead of your life sucks. And you don't end up very happy when you live your life like that. They've learned that. The world is in reverse. So what they've realized is they don't live life to the fullest. They're not living up to their fullest potential. They're not happy. And they're not going to let that stop them. You're not going to let that stop you guys. There you guys are, healing this connection. Soulmate, twin flame, soul contract energy. The Star is the card of healing, wish come true, dream fulfillment, empathy, and compassion. It's you two against the world, baby. Hopefully it's not, but you know what I'm saying. You know that expression. So nothing's going to stop this connection. Nothing's going to stop you two from coming together. You're going to make this work. That's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. So Kat, I sure hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated and benefited you. And if you like my style, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe, for it helps my channel to grow. Thank you, Capricorn. I always appreciate your support. Let's close your reading off today with a yes or no question. Yes or no? Which is the answer for Capricorn? Yes or no? What do we got, baby? Certainly. All right, Cappy, I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.